Hello and welcome to Best WP7 Games. Today we're looking at Timedancer, Episode 1. This is an interactive sci-fi drama series, I guess you would call it. Here you can see this is the main menu. It uses the Metro scheme. It's actually quite nicely arranged. Scroll left or right, and obviously it's in the portrait perspective, which makes the fact that the game itself is in landscape a little bit odd, but never mind. Anyway, this is what you see when you first start the game. Little video, sort of handy cam done, so it's all shaky and it's very dramatic. A woman running. Actually, yeah, it works. It's, as an intro, it's quite dramatic, and then you get the logo, or Timedancer. Anyway, I've already said what it is. This is an interactive TV series, sort of, and that should actually be fairly obvious. I know we've already seen live action footage, which is a bit unusual for games, especially on a mobile phone. It's quite interesting. Anyway, so when you first start, you're presented with this, a choice to follow either Vivian, the woman we saw, or the device which allows her to travel through time. We'll choose Vivian in this case. It doesn't have any effect on the storyline, it just, determines what video you see at the beginning of the game. So if you want to see everything of this episode, you'll actually have to play through twice. Unfortunately, you can't skip the opening cutscene, or indeed any other cutscenes in this, so that can be a bit annoying. Anyway, this is the first interactive segment. As you can see, you can click on different items. I just clicked on a diary, and it showed the handwritten diary, which I could have read if I wanted to, and it gives a little details on the left about them. So there's a variety of items in this room you can click on, tap on, rather. Not particularly exciting, and the CG isn't brilliant. It stands out a bit against the live action. Anyway, by clicking on the horse, we get the option to unlock Trojan, and we get our first puzzle. In fact, indeed, our only puzzle of this playthrough. You can see there are 4 notes to press. There are 4 different notes, and it's simple. Simon says, you copy the note that is played, and that's the puzzle. Considering this is one of 2 puzzles, the other puzzle in the game is a logic puzzle involving colour-changing blocks. It's not the most exciting game in the world. Anyway, by completing this, we've unlocked this video. This is secret footage of Vivian, that we saw earlier, as a child. And as you'd expect with secret footage taken of her, it focuses mostly on the sinister men in the background. I don't know about you, but I'm sure that when an agency or evil corporation or whatever it is recording a test subject, what they really want to focus on is the random people hanging around in the background. Okay, here she is again, now she's solving a Rubik's Cube, which we presumably are meant to ascertain that she is actually quite intelligent. Not well enough. I wonder why there's quite so many cameras and quite so many angles, but okay. And then finally here she is running in a park with, I don't know if it's meant to be her mother or not. Oh look, there's another creepy man in the background that it focuses on. We'll skip through the end of that video, it's more of the same. This is what you unlock once you've finished watching the video. So you can, if you press play, you get the joy of someone reading out what you could read for your own benefit. Presuming it's actually the character reading out her own diary. And then again, you can look at the notes, her location. If this was my phone was connected to the internet, you'd actually get a map here, a Bing map on the left, which is quite a nice touch. And you'll skip through that. And okay, we get another video sequence. This time, as you can see, it's set in 2005. Though presumably they've travelled back in time as now she's an adult. I'll let you listen.
It's a rather odd choice of venue for an interview, isn't it?
It's meant to inspire calm as you make a decision.
And the camera? Is that meant to calm me down as well?
That's insurance. They're a real investment for us, Vivian.
So yes, this is some sort of interview with a man who is not at all seedy or evil or sinister looking. The acting in this isn't terrible. It's just not particularly brilliant. But I think more than anything it's the script that got to work with here. That's a problem. And this is what the entire episode entails. I mean, there's a lot more to there's more video sequences. We'll skip through them. And we've got this mystery man who coughs a bit and then has a Timedancer logo on his neck and shouts, "Are you there?" at the end. And then when you finish watching this, you unlock what appears to be his sort of dossier, which is quite nice. Apart from the bit that while you can zoom in and rotate, you can't actually scroll. So once you've zoomed in enough to read, you can't actually read the stuff at the top or the bottom of the piece of paper, which seems a little bit daft. It's a nice idea. It's a multimedia presentation of items. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure it's entirely successful, but an interesting attempt at an interactive TV series. The first episode of Timedancer is available for free on the marketplace now.